What about the extending unemployment benefits, Ron?
That will be in it, and one expects that it will probably be the long extension, the 99. We're already talking about 99 weeks total. That is total period. We expect that they'll take another long extension on it. Although there is still the possibility, as I understand it this morning, of something shorter. We don't really have the final language. The deal seems to have been cut on what's referred to as the $1 trillion bill. It's about $915 billion. I'll take the $85 billion difference between those two figures. And that deal appears to be finalized, but we don't yet know what's going to be on the package on the payroll tax cut extension. So we're not real sure just how long the jobless benefits will be extended for, but we do know this. It's clearly been negotiated that they will be extended.
And what about Medicare reimbursement rates for doctors? Susan?
Also part of the package. Not surprisingly, two of the most powerful groups in Washington would be seniors and doctors, and both of them were very interested in avoiding the big cut in reimbursement rates for doctors for Medicare. That is also part of this big package.
So we've still got defense spending, and they managed to modify a separate defense spending bill to avoid a White House veto.
That's correct, Diane. And remember, when you are discussing sacrosanct things in the two parties, Medicare and Social Security would be on the Democratic side, and defense cuts would be on the Republican side. This is a fight that we thought we might get with the super committee, or at least a resolution we thought we might get with the super committee in terms of cuts. I think it came as a surprise to many people, myself included, about halfway through the super committee process, that sequestration, the automatic triggers that would make across-the-board cuts in defense and these sorts of things, don't kick in until 2013, the year after an election. The problem with that, obviously, is that there's very little political incentive to do anything about it before the election. I think, in general, what Congress is doing now is doing what they must do, appropriations bill being an obvious example of it, and not doing much beyond that, in hopes that the 2012 election, they've said as much, John Boehner has said as much, in hopes that the 2012 election provides them some guidance about what do people want out of government? Are people willing to cut defense spending? Now, again, I'm not sure we're going to learn that from the election, but both parties, I feel like, are in a wait-and-see mode to see whether we get a mandate, what that mandate tells us, who gets the mandate, and that doesn't mean that we get a lot more done. This will almost certainly be the last big thing that Congress does.